Good morning, everybody. Welcome into a brand new week. This is Monday, the 22nd of August 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we've got some astrology today. This is all from the UK, but it's summertime. So, the moon starts off at midnight in Gemini, but within the first couple of hours, it's going to enter Cancer. And then during the day, it's going to form a square with Jupiter. Also, we've got Mercury in Virgo forming a trine to Pluto in Capricorn. So it's a day for retreat, for nurturing, going back into our shell, being a homebody. Expansion feels a bit too vulnerable, a bit too exposed today. There could be intense curiosity and deep conversations which bring secrets to light, ready for transformation. So, inspiring day. Look after yourself as much as possible. Let's do some cards and see what the energies are for today. We've got the Work Your Light cards, and it is Monday today. It is the Mystic Monday Tarot deck. I know what day I'm on today. It's a bit all over the place yesterday. That Mercury opposing Neptune. I don't know if my brain was swimming or just drowning in the Neptunian waters. Anyway, today's a different day. We've got different energies. Let's see what the cards say. So what do we need to know for today? Monday, the 22nd of August 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, guidance and support can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Oops, itchy arm. I don't know why I have to tell you what's going on. I have an itchy arm. Okay. Oh, let's see, what have we got? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay. Moon in Cancer. Feeling a bit vulnerable. Retreating inside our shells. Get grounded. Empaths. Highly sensitive. Connect with nature. Okay. And then Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Help us in the subtle realms. Okay. I think we can all do with a bit of help from the hidden realms, the subtle realms, couldn't we? Okay, so the question is, where are your vulnerabilities? Where do you feel you need better boundaries? Do you feel like people demand too much off you all the time? Do you feel a bit all over the place, unrooted? The answer, get grounded. Send those roots deep into the earth, connect to Gaia, the Divine Mother. Be out in nature, barefooted, and just ground that energy. And also draw up her protection. Feel her energy around you, protecting you. Cancer is the sign of the mother. So a perfect time to be connecting in with the ultimate Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, the intelligence of the planet Gaia. And know that you aren't on your own. You know, this is divine orchestration behind everything. And we're all part of the bigger process and being guided from sort of the subtle realms. So that's a nice message for a Monday morning, isn't it? Let's do some cards. So let's see, what do we need to know? So what do we need to know for Monday, the 22nd of August 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? What divine orchestration can we ask for and expect and help? Expect to help. To help the collective navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? Okay, so where do we find ourselves? Four of Swords, Six of Swords, Justice. Justice came out yesterday, wasn't it? It was a jumper. Five of Swords, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands was out yesterday, wasn't she? The Moon, Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. We had the Queen of Swords yesterday, didn't we? Then we have the World. I'm going to take the Nine of Wands as well, and the Knight of Pentacles there. I'm going to leave those there. I'm just going to put those down there because they feel like we had the Seven of Pentacles yesterday. Seven of Pentacles is here, and the Eight of Cups, and I think I want the Judgment card as well. Judgment came out yesterday, didn't it? Aeon. I think there's a little message there for us today. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the Four of Swords, retreating into our shells, into our homes, you know, chance to heal if we're feeling exposed, if we're feeling vulnerable, feel like others have been sort of pushing our boundaries and things like that. Then time to retreat, get back into our shell and just take a day for ourselves. Okay. We're moving away from difficult times, from difficult waters. So we've got the Six of Swords here. We've also got the Eight of Cups out, and these two cards out in a spread indicate to me moving away from difficult circumstances, situations that aren't working anymore. And I was going to say something else and it's completely gone out of my brain now. Yeah, and also we can be being helped. The divine orchestration, help us from the subtle realms, guiding us away from difficult situations. Okay, the Foundation, the Justice card, balancing the scales, things working in our favour, karmic readjustment, showing up, doing the work, and yeah, undoing the karma, releasing the karma, you know, however you want to see it. But yeah, as we're moving on, the Five of Swords, and usually the Five of Swords for me is about sort of, you know, self-sabotage and things like that. But today in this deck, I'm getting the message of others, sabotage from other people, or other people pushing their boundaries. Here's you, the Ace of Swords here. You've got clarity, you know where you're going, etc., etc., who you are. You're feeling mentally in line with yourself. And then there's all these swords at the bottom, pushing your boundaries and things like that, sabotaging. It could be competition, could be others bitching about you or talking about you behind your back and things like that. Okay. The key to dealing with it is to be the Queen of Swords. And I say not the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Okay. Know your own power. Be in your own creative energy. Be the centre of your universe. And centre stage, and have firm boundaries. Okay, if we look at this card, we can see how much bigger the Ace of Swords down the middle is to the lesser energies. This is about sort of, you know, being in your power. Get grounded, connect to Gaia, the divine feminine and draw up that female fire energy into you. Become the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I don't know why I keep saying Queen of Swords. I mean the Queen of Wands. Okay. And then the clarifiers, we've got the moon. So we have a new moon in Virgo Saturday. From the UK, it's on Saturday. I'm not sure what time of day, morning, afternoon, evening, but we have a new moon in Virgo. So that means that sort of Wednesday, Thursday, possibly into Friday, possibly starting in Tuesday, the moon's going to be in Leo. We're closing out the last new moon energies that was in Leo. Queen of Wands is a Leo energy for me. So yeah, looking at sort of what you've done, what you've achieved over the past 4 weeks and everything. Look back at the intentions that you set at the new moon in Leo and see where life has shifted, where you've shifted. And yeah, it's a bit of a reflecting, reviewing, yeah, looking towards sort of what the next stage is. The new moon in Virgo, mutable earth. Okay, so very different energy to the fixed fire of Leo. Can also be sort of, you know, we've got the Mercury trine Pluto down in the shadows, in the subconscious, illusions, delusions, the moon at night, the shadows that seem scary, fears coming up from the subconscious, could be other emotions coming up from the subconscious. We're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles, security, stability, the happy ever after in the physical world, the family, the career and everything. Can also be about getting grounded. Okay, I'm just trying, and it's in Virgo, I'm just trying to think what the Ten of Pentacles is, what it is in Virgo. Might be the Sun in Virgo. Don't know, can't remember off the top of my head. I will look it up. But we do have the Sun going into Virgo tomorrow. But yeah, it's just stability and completion and things like that. With the King of Swords. The King of Swords, the active cardinal energy of air, okay, which is about justice and truth, and authenticity and balance and clarity. And sometimes when this card's upside down, that can be like to the detriment of any emotions or anything like that, and just being firmly in the head. But when it's upright, you know, it's the higher vibration, positive attributes of all of that. So yeah, that clarity of seeing straight as an arrow is the image I'm getting, that focus. Okay, we're at the end of, we're closing out a cycle. Could be the last lunar cycle that we're closing out. It could be sort of bigger energies completing in your life. And with that, we had the Nine of Wands, which I got out, because it called to me because the boundaries things. Okay, having balanced boundaries. And I've said this before with the Nine of Wands, that it's about balancing that inner and outer strength. So if this is us and the world, if we're feeling weak and the world feels stronger than us, then the world can overpower us. Okay, if we're too rigid and strong and forceful in how we go about life, we force our way through life indiscriminately. We don't want either of those. We want balance. So we flow with life. Okay. So we flow with the divine orchestration in the music of the divine creating the world. We've got justice here, more of balance and being in harmony and things and connected. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, Mr. Patience, one step at a time, showing up and doing the work slowly, conscientiously, one step at a time. The step that's put in front of us. My experience of working with the divine, with source, with spirit, with the universe, is I'm only ever shown the next step, and I do the work to do that, and then the next step comes in. And I'm sure that is because if we were shown the whole journey, it would be so overwhelming, and we just wouldn't be able to do it. I remember it must have been, it's something like 2005, 2006 time, maybe even 2007. Around that time, I was shown the thing I'm here to do, and it was so big, it scared me to death. I just had my head in my hands, going, "Oh my God, no! I don't know how I can do that. I don't know if I can do it." And it was a good decade or so later. I didn't say anything to anybody. I didn't even entertain the idea of that being what I'm here to do. But now in the last few years, it's like I've started to get a bit more comfortable with it. Had a whole decade of sorting other shit out first to even get to the point of going, oh maybe. And again, it was through a new vision I had as I turned 50 that I saw a bit more of the picture, and it's like, oh, I can do that. So it took me a decade to get from that first vision, and no, it wasn't even a vision, it was being told. I was told by spirit what I was here to do, and it was another decade or more, might have even been 12 years if it was 2005 time, before the vision of how I could do that came to me in a vision. So yeah, I appreciate the one step at a time. It's easier to cope with. It's like, an extra 10 years or more sort of experience in life, and it's like, oh yeah, I could see myself doing that. And then sort of the past few years has actually been incubating that, it's like now I can stand up and say, that's where I'm going, that's what I'm going to be doing. Don't know how much longer it's going to take me to get there, but I feel okay in it. But yeah, when I was first told, it was like head in my hands going, oh my God, no. But it's fine now. Anyway, enough of my stuff. Let's get back to this reading. So yeah, one step at a time, showing up and doing the work, gradual change. The way I like to look at it is sort of, if we're facing over this way and the divine orchestration is that we're going in that direction, then if we would suddenly turn around, it would be overwhelming, and we wouldn't know how to do it because we hadn't evolved into the person that would be able to do it. So sort of that one step at a time is almost like 1 degree, gradually step out your boundaries, into your vulnerability, get used to it, do the work, the next step, and gradually over time, we reorientate around, and it's like, oh yeah, I can do that now. So that's how I see it working. So yeah, showing up, doing the work. Then we've got the 7 of Pentacles. We're watering those plants, watering those seeds, watching it all grow, and blossom and flower, and the seeds ripen, or the fruit ripen in the seeds, and that continuous cycle of growth and regeneration and things. Okay, but we're walking away from who we used to be, what we used to do. As I said, we've got the 6 here as well, the 6 of swords. When I get the 6 of swords and the 8 of cups together, the universe, source, spirit is supporting us and guiding us to walk away from something that we've outgrown, that is no longer needs to be part of our life. And then we've got the Judgment card, which is walking through the door into the new reality. Okay, this is the transition. Okay, in this you can see the 2 doors, one there and one in the distance. It's like we're walking through one door and we're going towards the next one. Okay, could be a portal. Okay, that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching. Sometimes this works.